talk a little bit today about new things happening around Subic Bay, especially on SBMA, here on the Freeport Zone. I'll also mention a couple other things. Things are moving a little bit, new things, but how long it takes for those to be completed, we shall see. I will talk about a couple of older spots as well. I think they're worth mentioning. So just trying to give you some ideas what's going on here in Subic Bay. First thing I'm going to talk about is if you come through the Calican Gate, or the Clackling Gate, I guess you should say, and it's Dewey Avenue. And right when you come through the gate, there's one turn, like if you want to go around to the waterfront, on Waterfront Road. There's a gas station there, and that's where this place is located. It is called the Cork Road. It's been around for years. It used to be in the Longapo. I know when I first came here in the 80s, but now it's on SBMA. I mentioned this before, but I was there recently. I know a lot of places are having a hard time. It's low season. Tourists are kind of down, so I like to mention things that places that really treat me good. I think they got, a good thing. And that's the Cork Room. And I go in there each time. Usually it's not at night when they have a band or acoustic singers. It could be a piano player with a singer. It could be a guitar. Happens a lot around Subic Bay. But I go there a little bit earlier normally, chat with the staff. The beer's cold. They have good food. I haven't had their pizza. I heard their pizza's pretty good. So I just want to throw a shout out to the Cork Room. If you're in that area, please stop by. Tell them George sent you there at the Cork Room. Second place I'd like to mention, it is a newer place, is off Rizal Highway on SBMA, near the new bridge. It's behind the Adidas outlet and kind of right by the swimming pool, which is behind the Adidas outlet. It's Balai, I believe that's the way you say it, Cafe, Balai Cafe. And it's a little cafe, not far from, like I said, by the pool. Little cafe. It has typical coffee drinks. It has tea. They have sandwiches, pastries, cookies. They have a lot of different things. I just wanted to mention this place. It's really nice. The music is pretty good. They play in there. It's relaxing. It's good for a coffee shop. The staff are good. It's small, but it packs a big punch, in my opinion. It's really good. Definitely go try out that. I know there's a lot of coffee places. That's one of my complaints actually in the area, is that so many coffee spots. Every time you look around, there's a new one opening. This one I do recommend, and so check out Balai when you get a chance. Tell them George sent you. Thanks a lot. Another place I saw, can't really recommend it, I haven't been in there. It's Cafe Rustico. It's as you going down Dewey Avenue, like I said, coming in from the gate, go straight down, and it's before Extremely Espresso. I know they opened, I want to say they opened back a few months ago, somewhere around there. Haven't been in there, but again, it's another one of those coffee shops, but it is something new I wanted to point out. Another place I saw that had recently opened, at least while I was in the U.S. it opened. It's called Hung Yum Restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Hung Yum. It's in the old Brad's restaurant. It's if you know where Extremely Espresso and you're coming from the gate, there's a right turn right after Extremely Espresso. Turn on that street. That's where Brad's was around. It was like a restaurant. They tried different things, a bar, had some nightly entertainment, and it just didn't make it. So I don't know if it lasted a year. I left, came back, and I was riding around, and I saw this place. So it's easily, as you're driving around the area there, it still has the old Brad sign out there. The building itself says Hung Yum Chinese. So if you like Chinese, you might want to try that. And there you go. I had to have my coffee this morning. I had to get my morning coffee a little bit. As you continue past this Chinese restaurant, come down to the waterfront on that same road. Well, there is the Grundy Allen building, and they're reworking that. It was in bad shape, at least since I've been living here. And so I noticed they are doing construction on it. Looks like they're redoing the building. I know I saw some stuff, true or not. U.S. military is wanting to do some stuff again over there. But whatever it is, if it's just Grundy Allen trying to make itself better, I don't really know. I just know they're working on that building. So that's another construction thing going on SBMA. And if you came down that road, I was just talking about where the new Chinese restaurant is. You come down, there's a Grundy Allen. Well, you make a right, going down the waterfront, going back down toward the other end of the waterfront. Well, you'll have there's an old casino there. Been there, been in bad shape, at least since I've been back over here. I mean, the last 4 years or so. I don't even know when it was operational. I don't know that, but it's being under construction as well. So that's another one they're working on, and it says it's some hotel corporation. So I don't know if it's going to be a waterfront hotel. Could be another casino. I really don't know. It didn't say casino. You'll see the sign, but I imagine it's at least going to be some hotel. So that's another construction thing on the waterfront. And again, things take time to be built around here. So we'll see how long it actually takes to get built, and we'll see. And as you continue down waterfront, like you're going toward Texas Joe's, you'll see near Schooners, you'll see the Subic Bay sign. And out front on the road, or near the road, near the sidewalk, you'll see a event planner, and they usually update that monthly. So right now the August events are there. So if you ever want to know what's going on without going online somewhere, if you're down in that area, check out the event sign. It'll tell you what kind of events they got going on around the area, Subic Bay and SBMA, I should say, on a monthly basis. So I just thought I'd throw that out there if you're down in that area. Maybe you're going to Texas Joe's, maybe you're going to the waterfront there, wherever it is you're going to near Pier 1. If you're down in that area, then check out the events calendar. So I thought I'd throw that out there for you. You might have seen it if you live in the area. If not, well, now you know. And right across from that sign, basically adjacent to it, kind of next to Schooners, there was a Pista Sabario there. And it was a restaurant bar, but they, as far as I could tell, they weren't doing that great. I'm sure they had their customers to be able to stay open, but they didn't do, say, near as good as like Schooners or somebody like that, which is their neighbor. Well, that's under construction. They closed before I ever left for the U.S., so a few months ago, and now they've got a big sign up. You'll see that it's under construction, a brand new restaurant. Looks pretty nice from the picture, and we'll see how that goes. Never hurts to have kind of newer stuff. A lot of the things around, one of the complaints around the base or the old base here at Freeport is that things never improve. Like businesses never do upgrades. Well, I'm glad to see some businesses actually doing upgrades. It's what's needed. I know when they put the food fests in, right there where that sign was at, the Subic Bay sign, they were doing it at the end of the year, the food fest, and then they took a break over, I guess, right after the holidays. Then they came back. They were doing it every weekend. And then I left for the U.S. It was doing pretty good. When I came back, I went down there last weekend, and there was only a few things. So I know Kontiki had closed their place over that I spoke about going toward Barretto out Calaclan Gate. You just go around, and it's at the Blue Samba, where they closed over there, and they're supposed to be reopening this month. I don't know, but they always had a food stand over there at the Food Fest, and then also they mentioned they were going to open up near the yacht club, but I haven't seen. There is some construction I want to talk about across from the yacht club by the Petron. One I know is going to be a Starbucks they're building, like they need another Starbucks, but that's just me. And then there's another kind of building, looks like a business building next to that. So I don't know if it's going in there, going in somewhere else around there, but hopefully Kentucky comes back. I really enjoyed it, especially when it was on the water at Blue Samba, but we'll see how that goes. So that's another thing to throw out. While we're talking about over by the yacht club, they have a cafe. I know recently they posted it's open from 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. It looks pretty nice looking at it from the road. I think it's kind of outside. I don't know if they got party inside. I need to go in and take a look at it. But that is open. I also know that the yacht club supposedly has a pickleball court. I know that's a big thing too around Subic Bay as well as in the U.S. and other places now. Pickleball. I know they have a nice court over at SM Central. I saw one over at the lighthouse, but it's outside. So during this time of year, it's useless. You know, it's always raining, always underwater. But yeah, they've got some pickleball courts around, and like I said, I heard the yacht club has one. I don't know if you played pickleball, but it's really big here right now. A lot of places to play. I know at SM Central, I think it's 500 an hour pesos, and you know it's not by the person, it's by the court. So let's say you had 10 people playing, and you got the court for 2 hours. That's 1,000 pesos. You split it 10 ways. It's 100 pesos. Pretty cheap activity, pretty cheap entertainment. It's good exercise. So I just thought I'd mention the pickleball thing. And one more place I'll mention by New Royal on SBMA is Flavor Aroma. When I live closer to that area, I go over there for breakfast sometimes. Well, they're in the same building, but they moved kind of the end closest to Royal, and looks really nice. Looks like they got some business in the evening, which is good to see. But looks like a really nice place. So if you're in the area, Flavor Aroma, I'm sure it's just as good as it was in the past. So I want to throw that out there. If it is as good as it was, I highly recommend it. And it's right next to Royal. Going back the other way, I would, I went in Texas Joe's. Hadn't been in there a while. You know, I've been to Texas Roadhouse and stuff, but it's at the mall. Texas Joe's, a lot of people like that. They like it better than Roadhouse. Some people like Roadhouse better. I think the steaks were better at Roadhouse, but other things were better at Texas Joe's. Texas Joe's was a little bit more reasonable on certain things, but if you're a Bistro member, you have a little card, 20% off during the week. Texas Roadhouse, Italiani's, all that, 30% on Mondays, but 20% off every other day is a good deal. I know Italiani's have happy hour, but again, back to my original Texas Joe's. I went in there, enjoyed it. Little staff changes as normal, but I did enjoy myself. I was out walking on the waterfront, decided to pop in there. I was a little hungry, so I actually got a little bite, little appetizer, and got a cold drink, and then went about my business. But I enjoyed that as well. And next to that, at night, if you ever want to see live entertainment, Subic Bistro, that's good, right next door. So there's quite a few places still on the waterfront. Like I said, I used to go there more when I lived closer. Now I don't get down there as much, but I'm trying to do more. The prices keep kind of going up a little bit on different places there. Same around the area, but SBMA is a little more, but still enjoyable for something to do. One thing I'll mention is if you've ever been to Pier 1 or something, Pier 1's a little loud for me. Band's kind of loud. I prefer more the acoustic places around where you can still talk above the music. I guess my only complaint with those places is the bands. Filipino bands are great. Heard them around the world. Really do a good job. but around here they pretty much play the same roads or same songs over and over and over again. If you're new to the area, it's first time in a place that the band's playing, whatever band it is, you'll probably enjoy it. But if not, if you live here, it gets a little old pretty fast. So that's my only complaint, but it's always a good time. Check out the Filipino bands in the area. I prefer that over a karaoke scene. So yeah, and there's quite a few places around to hear the acoustic bands, whether it be a Longapo or SBMA. Like I say, quite a few on SBMA. So that's pretty much my update for today, and I hope I gave out some information. You might knew some of it. You might have already knew some of it. Some you might not have. But anyway, I just wanted to give an update. I try to get out and see, like I said, first time I've really tried to get out, see what's been going on since I went to the U.S. So that's kind of some of the things I saw, and I'll bring you more when I can. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I try to do these updates. Like I said, I was gone for a couple months. Now I'm trying to get back in a little routine and pass on updates, happenings here in Subic Bay when I can. So, all right, thanks for watching. Take care always.